Hello and welcome to yet another day from, where are we? Stratford-upon-Avon.
Stratford-upon-Avon, good morning to you all.
Looks like you're getting a full week of Stratford-on-Avon.
Yeah, we're loving it. Look at the smiles on our faces.
Right, something a bit cool now. I'm looking forward to this. It's my kind of thing.
Yeah.
We're doing a heritage trail. We went into the tourist information yesterday and we picked this up. Riverside Heritage Trail Map. And this does pretty much all the areas we haven't done, or we might have touched on a bit of it, but not much.
Not much, no.
So we're gonna head down. I think there's about 16 places to see, and it tells you a little bit of the history of each part. So come with us. I'm bringing the special camera.
Because it's basically a river walk today.
Yeah.
All round
You walk
the river.
up one side and then down the other side.
Like a circular, yes.
Yeah. It's not massive. I think it takes about an hour. It says an hour to 2 hours. So looking forward to it. Come with us. So we are starting at Clopton Bridge. Can't see it too well because we're in the wrong place for the sun, but we're not going over the bridge. Clopton Bridge, what can we tell them about it, Mazzy? Shall I start?
Yeah, you start. You know your facts.
All right, well, this bridge has 14 arches and was built around 1485. It's an old bridge, a very old bridge.
Yep, it looks old.
But
in 1313, it was actually a wooden structured bridge, and this replaced that.
So it's been a bridge for a long time. Beautiful swan just coming through it down there. Now, apparently, it used to be the is it called a parapet? You know, the bit around the edges? Parapet. It used to only be 4 inches high, but when Oliver Cromwell was invading, they made it higher. That's all I've got on it, Mazzy. It's just a bridge, isn't it? Oh, it's called Clopton Bridge after Hugh Clopton. He's the merchant who constructed it, I think. Did he? I don't know. No, he wasn't. I don't know who he was. But he became Lord Mayor of London.
Oh, okay.
So he was quite important. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. Let's move on to the next one.
Next.
It's in a lovely setting though. Got all these barges here. Really nice little corner of Stratford-upon-Avon. And a bike shop there. Lily May. Somerset Coal Canal. It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
It is a bit very windy today. I think the storm's supposedly coming, or the wind is from this storm they're talking about.
Okay.
But it's a beautiful day.
He's weird looking, isn't he? Did you see the way he walked into the water, babe?
No.
It was quite funny.
Beautiful birds.
It's a beautiful area here, isn't it? Really going. Ooh.
Get them.
Dan's trying to get the shot of them, but they're too fast. He's very hunched over, this one. Have a nice day.
The old toll house, Mazzy.
Every bridge needs a toll house.
Built in 1814.
Yeah.
And they used to charge people to come over the bridge. All right. So it would cost you, for example, £1.06 for a coach drawn by 6 horses, to a penny for a horse and a rider. Right? Various prices, but it's all related around the horses. They stopped charging in 1839, so it wasn't too long. And then it became James Cox leased the building as the office for his timber business. So all that must have been a timber business once upon a time.
Okay, yeah.
Until 1980, that's when it shut down.
Oh, it's all just shut down now, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd like to go inside though and see what is actually in there. There is a sign up there, I can't read it. I've taken a picture, I'll read it later. So as I said, James Cox started a timber thing here, timber yard, back in 1839. Perfect place for it really. It's right on the River Avon.
Yep.
Where the road, the river, the canal and the tramway all met.
Oh, perfect place.
Perfect place. It was here till 1980. I wanted to get you a good picture of it, but this lorry's just pulled in just as I was taking a picture of it.
Never mind.
Never mind. Go on, you've got a little fact about it, haven't you?
Have I?
What did it become afterwards?
In 1998, it then became Cox's, I think it's actually called Cox's Yard Pub and Restaurant.
Yep, pub and restaurant complex in 1998. Correct, Mazzy, well done.
It looks rather lovely.
So, knowing the history of it, it'd be lovely to go in that pub and see what's on the walls. I bet there's stuff on the walls about it.
Yeah.
But it's closed, so we can't. Moving on.
Moving on.
Got a butterfly farm as well, Mazzy. 200 metres up there. I did look into it. Someone said it's very good.
Really?
Yeah, but it's got a load of school kids going today. School tours.
Oh.
And it was, I think, £8 each. It's a lot of money to see a few butterflies, isn't it? But would have been nice.
Yeah, would have been good.
So, there's something here about the tramway. Which
Yes.
didn't know about. So we'll just have a quick read. This is down the side of the mill. Not that impressed with reading that, really.
No, only for the fact though this is an original tram from back in the days, 1826, and actually it used to run straight up there, up here, probably up here.
We're not sure if it went up here or that is the original track and it went up there. But that is one of the original trams. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is good.
It's going on about some dude called, what's his name?
William James.
William James. He had big plans to make a clear vision of England crisscrossed by railways, blah de blah de blah. He ended up going to prison for being in debt.
Even actually this track and the stonework down here is actually all original.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that.
The Gower Monument?
Yes. It's a beautiful monument, isn't it? I like it. It's
we did
fun.
show you it yesterday.
Yep.
But we didn't really know much about it. Still don't.
No.
Still don't. But I can tell you it was built in 1888 and it was moved here in 1933. I believe it used to be in the gardens of the Royal Shakespeare Theatre and they moved it to here.
Right.
So it's Shakespeare on top and around the edges. We've told them this already, haven't we?
Yes.
Is Hamlet, Lady Macbeth, Sir John Falstaff and Prince Henry. All characters from his plays. It's getting a bit deep is this video, isn't it? We need to lighten up the mood a bit. Find something fun. You know what I mean?
And just heading towards our next destination, I just wanted to show you this look. It's actually a barge, like waterways trips, is it?
I think so. It's not open at the moment. Closed.
No, it's not. It's an information centre.
Ah.
Should we start that again? There's me trying to make out I'm all clever and I know what I'm doing.
Never mind.
You can't get a boat ride on that, but you can go there for information.
Yeah.
But you can go there for a lovely meal. Or in your case, you're not going to take me, are you? So,
no, but after the meal, if you did come for a meal, you could go next to it and have a slush puppy and a cold drink.
Ice cream.
And an ice cream, yeah. So the canal itself... I need my notes, Mazzy, I need my notes.
Need your
1816 they opened this canal and it was to transport the coal from the Black Country and get it up here. Down here, up here.
Yeah.
And it continued to be used in that way, but the Great Western, was it the Great Western? The Great Western Railway put a bit of a dampener on that because everyone started using the railways and they didn't have much use for the canals after that.
Oh, really? So it's like a bit of competition there between the buses, the trams, the waterways.
Sort of. The trains were a lot quicker than the canals. Simple as that, really. So it continued to be a canal until, Mazzy?
Yeah, up until the end of the World War One, just after the 1930s, and then become a canal again in 1964.
Yeah, they reopened it for navigation after many years of neglect. And it is beautiful, isn't it?
It is beautiful. It's well kept, isn't it? It's
done
just
a really
lovely.
good job of making it an attraction just to come down here for a walk. And you can go across the bridge here into what looks like a park, I believe. We might be going there next, Mazzy.
We are certainly heading there next, honey.
Come on then.
Come on.
There's a very nice bridge over there, actually. And Mazzy's just found out something quite interesting about it, haven't you?
Yes, back in 1961, it was actually reconstructed by the prisoners of Wormwood Scrubs.
Wormwood Scrubs.
It's a prison.
And the HM Prison Birmingham. There's a little
Yeah.
sign about it here. And it also tells you that it was restored in 1964. Yeah, nice little area here. There must be about 40 swans down here. It is beautiful.
Yeah. I was just going to say though, some of people out there still might have had a granddad or an uncle or something inside at that time. Might have reconstructed that.
Yeah, because all our viewers are come from a criminal background.
That's funny, look. Leave him alone. Oh, he's well picking it in. Down there, look, there's actually a duck egg on the car. Come and have a look.
Well, I've got a story about a duck egg just like that, Mazzy.
Well, actually, they're not ducks, are they? What are they? They're geese?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? What are they?
Oh, they're swans.
Well, it's a swan egg.
Well, they're geese. Geese and swans.
Oh, I see.
When I was young, I was walking on the canal and I found an egg just like that.
Yeah.
And I was taking it to school to do like a show and tell. And I
Yeah.
dropped it. And it stunk.
Oh,
Just a little fact for you.
is that it?
That's
I've got
it.
an egg story as well.
Oh, go on then. Tell us
Yeah.
yours.
This one might be a little bit crude, right? So, and whenever we would be in the woods, we'd find like a little bird's egg, we'd take it home. And I always remember this one particular time, we took one home and my mum pulled it down her top like that. She was bending over doing the washing and everything and it all smashed and went everywhere as well.
Oh dear.
Yeah, oops, she weren't impressed with me. It's getting dark.
So we're just walking through Bamford Gardens at the moment. Is that what it's
Yeah.
called? Yeah, Bancroft Gardens. Back in the 1800s, there just used to be like livestock on here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you'd have cows and sheep and stuff
Wow.
grazing away. But then the canal came, 1818 was it? Later on,
Yeah.
I believe this was flooded and it was actually used for bringing all the coal in and things like that.
Oh, okay.
But then they emptied it
Yeah.
and lawned it over again,
Yeah.
and it's just now a lovely little grass.
It is a lovely little parky place, isn't it, to come in?
It's busy as well. A lot of people
Yeah.
have come out today because it is really warm. It's about 14 degrees, which
Yeah.
for February is fantastic. And in front of us, I believe this is something to do with William Shakespeare.
Jubilee Pavilion.
Is it really?
Yes.
The Jubilee Pavilion.
Yeah, it began in 1769, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Personally, I'd call it a pavilion, but hey,
Oh, yeah.
let's stick with pavilion. Beautiful pavilion. Best pavilion I've ever seen, that one, Mazzy. This is the place, by the way, where we had William Shakespeare yesterday,
Yes.
and the beautiful tree with a jumper on.
Yes.
It's lovely. It really is nice.
It is.
While Mazzy's just popping to the toilet again, a big thank you to, I think it was Richard, if I remember rightly, Richard who came to see us this morning. Thank you very much. It's always nice to have someone come and say hello. Never crossed my mind, to be honest with you, but yeah, there's a canal here, so it does flood, apparently. Just noticed this flood water levels. 1998. You know, it's only maybe 2 foot off the ground, but it would cause a lot of devastation around here. January 1901 was its highest. What's recorded on there, anyway. Right, here she comes.
Barnaby's Fish Restaurant and Takeaway. Well, we actually took away from there last night, didn't we?
It was beautiful.
Beautiful. And they did us a deal, actually.
Yeah, because it's cash only. We only had £15. It was supposed to be 17. They let us off a couple of quid, and it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Get yourself to Barnaby's
Really
Fish
nice.
Restaurant.
The Royal Shakespeare Theatre.
What a beautiful building.
I don't know. It's beautiful there.
Yeah, the original, yeah.
That ain't so great, and there's a reason for that.
Yes.
It was finished in, let me have a look, 1879. It was the Shakespeare Memorial Theatre, the first purpose-built theatre dedicated to the performance and works of Shakespeare.
Yes.
But what happened, Mazzy?
In 1926, it burnt down. It all got gutted, so there's only this half left.
Yeah, now, I'm not too keen on this, I have to be honest. It was replaced by Elizabeth Scott's new Art Deco theatre, completed in 1932. Now, that's the bit she's put on. That's the old original part, which didn't get damaged by the fire. That is beautiful.
I don't think you're...
That's ugly.
I don't know if you're totally correct there.
It doesn't matter if I am or not, really, does it? Oh, you've just got to look at it, Mazzy. That looks modern junk. That looks old and beautiful. That's got to be the original. So we're just going down the side now because we want to walk on the canal up to the next really important place. Stage door there, Mazzy.
Yeah, that's the modern half though, isn't it?
The stage door. Just think of all the important people who've walked through that stage door, Mazzy. Probably. Well, Cannonball, probably. Loads of people off EastEnders, maybe odd Coronation Street character. Brookside in its day. Who else could?
Jason Donovan with his technical dream coloured
he might
coat,
have been
whatever it's
there.
called. Shakespeare wasn't though.
Probably none of them, to be honest. I don't know. Who walked through that door? Has anyone famous ever performed at the Royal Shakespeare Royal Building? Royal Shakespeare.
You did well there, babe.
Thank you. Right, I'm very quickly going to get a picture of that pub for you. Because there's a camper van reversing here. Right, it's a pub, and apparently the theatre's just there.
Yeah. And all the actors and actresses used to come here to the pub after their performance and stuff, and they nicknamed it actually the Dirty Dark.
Well, it was called the White Swan.
Yeah, it's called the White Swan, but they nicknamed it the Dirty Dark.
So apparently one half is, there's two signs up now. One is the Black Swan and one is the Dirty Duck.
What it is on the sign, on one face of the sign, it says the Black Swan, and on the other face of the sign, it says the Dirty Duck. But apparently, all actresses and actors that have sort of appeared there are pictures all over the wall in there, so
which
might
would
be
be
an
interesting
place to go to, maybe.
It'd tell us who's actually performed there.
Yeah.
And all the actors used to actually stay in houses just down here. And I just asked a lovely man just told us this history.
Yeah.
I asked him who's the most famous person who's ever performed there, because I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
Sir Laurence Olivier, is that his name?
Olivier or something like that. Yeah.
I've heard of him.
There's
we just don't do
lots
art.
of memorial-y stuff down here. I'm guessing for those that have passed or...
No. He was saying this is different people who's performed there.
Why have they got flowers there like it's a memorial?
I don't know.
Like this one's for an example.
I don't know, but this is one of the ladies.
Lee. Yeah.
Vivian Lee, actress.
So they are...
So it is in memory of her, but she did perform here. I've never heard of her, I'll be honest with you.
But listen, I am right though, ain't I? They are memorials. They're memorials.
Well, that one certainly... Yeah, that one is.
Yeah, that one is as well.
Billy Brown.
Let's move on. Okay. Do you agree with me now? They're memorials?
Yeah, but I don't know if these are the... I don't know if these are the ones who performed in there or not.
They are, he said they are.
Okay, well they are then. All right, you're right, I'm wrong. I'm always wrong, I'm never right.
I'm heading to the ferry. See you soon.
The ferry?
Ferry?
What ferry? So now we're walking through Avonbank Gardens.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I do like gardens.
It wasn't always a garden.
No? What was it?
It was the grounds of an old Georgian house, Mazzy.
Okay.
And between 1822 and 1859, it was used as a girls' boarding school.
Is it knocked down then, I'm guessing? Is it?
I couldn't tell you.
We'll have to get some pictures up, won't we?
I'll be honest. Well, I've got a picture there. That's the house. But I'm not sure if it's still here. It might be at the other side. We haven't walked through it yet. But there was a very important person who went to that school.
Shakespeare?
Nope.
No?
Good guess. It was a girls' school, I think. Girls' boarding school.
Macbeth. Not Macbeth. What was his...
Mazzy, I'd stop guessing if I were you. You're not going to have heard of him.
Okay.
Elizabeth Stevenson.
That's the one I was thinking of.
You liar.
What's her name? Elizabeth Stevenson.
Elizabeth Stevenson. She was later better known as the writer Mrs. Gaskell.
Oh, okay.
Never heard of her. I don't know. Never heard of her. So we've got some people here, I'm guessing, performing at the Shakespeare Theatre around the corner. Do you recognise any of these people? I don't. And I don't recognise any of the productions either. I'll tell you why I'm not interested, Mazzy.
Why?
Because they're just not in our league, are they? It's like middle class and upper class people. She's holding a shotgun, look. You know, how posh is she? I've never ever even seen a woman like that in my life, let alone mixed with them. So that's why I've no interest in this art and literature stuff.
Hold on, you watch series on Netflix, like this kind of period sort of dramas and stuff?
Yeah, just to see how the other half live. But I've never met any of them. And even them series is as you call them, they're common. Well, they're not as common as us.
Oh, stop whining!
But they're not middle. Well, they might be middle class. They're not upper class. They're definitely not upper class. They're just actors pretending to be. Where are you going now? I thought we wanted to be going down there, Mazzy.
I'm just trying to get away from you. Down here, is it?
Charming. So the highlight of this walk
Yes.
is Holy Trinity Church, which you can't see because I've started filming in a really stupid place. There's a tree bit in the way. The problem is it's closed today. I believe it's only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the moment. In a week or so it's open every day. Let me just turn you around to give you a quick look. Mazzy, would you like to tell them why this is such a special and important, lovely place?
Well, its importance is that William Shakespeare was not only baptised here, but he's buried inside there somewhere.
He is inside there.
Yes.
And that is the one thing I wanted to see whilst I was here, and I can't see it. We were going to walk around the front of it, but it's actually a little... It's
fenced off.
It's closed off.
Yeah.
You know, you could just walk across here, but I feel like I shouldn't because it is fenced off. So yeah, the oldest part of that church is from 1210. It's an oldie. I'm just gutted. I wanted to see Shakespeare, Mazzy.
Oh, I know. We've spoke about him for so many days now.
I know. It's just not to be. Is it to be or not to be? No. It's not to be. It's not even
Not
a question
to be.
anymore. It's just not to be.
That was quick.
Well, wasn't it? I wonder if anyone's ever got in there and grabbed his skull and kicked it. You know, like on Hamlet.
Why would you do that?
It were on Hamlet, wasn't it?
Was it?
Or was that a Kellogg's Cornflakes advert? Something like that.
It's
Yeah.
huge, isn't it?
It's nice. It's very nice. The grounds itself are beautiful. We didn't film the other side, but the trees and graves are absolutely stunning. Oh, there's some gargoyles here.
That was actually the little park entering up to here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? That's nice.
Yeah, they're nice. There's two of them. Don't know what this building would have been.
Paddock? No.
Just been admiring the architecture. And then we came across this.
It's such a modern add-on, isn't it?
This is from 2015. It's got a date on it there. They've built this little extra on it. As if they didn't have enough room in there already. Just checking out the front gate. Front door. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh.
Okay, I was wrong.
Yeah, this is the main door. I bet you said it that was.
Yeah, well, the other one's older.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that for a start.
Yeah.
Looks like this is the main door. Look at these. Huge lanterns on the side.
That's nice to see they're intact.
Very nice. The thing is, you see, we can't get... There's a few highlights. Obviously, Shakespeare's grave itself.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted to see. It does say other highlights include the Clopton family chapel, the sanctuary knocker in the porch, just the other side of here, so we can't see that. And the fine set of misericords, some chords.
Something in the chancel.
Some chords. So anyway,
No.
It's shut today.
Nice entrance walkway coming down though.
Oh, I didn't notice that, yeah.
Didn't you?
So we came in a different way, but you've got all the trees have jumpers on again.
Jumpers.
Beautiful. So this is the furthest point on the walk. So we've come up this side of the river. We're now crossing this bridge and we're going to go down the other side. There's a few bits before we finish the walk. But over there, Mazzy,
Yes.
the mill. That used to be a mill. It's not now. Lucy's Mill. Now there's been a mill there since. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Do you want to know how long? This is incredible. 1086.
Wow.
It was mentioned in the Doomsday Book. That's how old this mill was.
Who's Lucy?
I've no idea, but it's called Lucy's Mill Bridge.
You've got a picture there.
Lucy's Mill.
Certainly looks different, obviously.
I don't know if you're going to see this or not. Let's try and give you... That's how it did look in 1900. That's the bridge we stood on now. And that's what it looks like now. But it does say, back in 1086, in the Doomsday Book, it says it was valued, was the mill, at, are you ready for this? 10 shillings and 1,000 eels.
Wow, okay.
So it continued in a mill throughout the ages until the last time they kept having to rebuild it because it kept getting knocked down or fires,
really?
things like that. And the last time it was rebuilt was 1941 following a major fire. A lot of fires in Stratford.
There is. Yeah.
By the late 1960s the mill was derelict and it was finally demolished when I was born. And it's now an apartment block which was built in 1974. I can't believe how old it is, and I can't believe, well, I know it's not now.
It's the same age as you, practically.
Well, that is. I just can't believe it was worth 1,000 eels.
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Yeah.
So this is where we started, came up here, we're now there, and just walking back here. Now the wreck, I'm guessing this is the wreck. Yeah, the recreation ground, number 13. This is where a lot of annual things happen, Mazzy, including the Stratford Marathon,
Oh, okay.
Stratford Regatta, and the Stratford, I think it's a raft race.
A raft race.
Raft race.
Right, okay.
Did you hear her then? Raft race. Raft
Raft.
race. Been in
Raft.
Stratford too long, you. It's a raft. Raft race. Right. Yeah, just a long walk down here now. Well, it's not even a long walk. The entire walk is probably,
If you
I'll say a mile and a half.
Yeah, I mean, we've obviously been having to stop and film.
It probably has taken us 2 hours, hasn't it? 'Cause
It
we've just taken
probably
us time and
has.
enjoyed it.
Yes.
But you could do this walk in 40 minutes if you wanted to.
Even if you're not even interested in like the heritage trail, just do the walk though, up and down
yeah.
the river. It's beautiful.
It's lovely. You know, if you've got
Yes.
dogs as well, it'd be lovely to walk your dogs up and
Yeah.
down here.
That's the old part of the mill there then, look, is it? I wonder
No,
if
there's
that's-
none of the old mill.
No, this here, what's that all about?
Nothing.
Oh,
But that's where the mill was.
and there you go, look, this is how flooded it's gotten with the rains we've had. What is that? Is that a goose? That's a huge egg.
That's the size of the one which I found, Mazzy.
That's definitely a goosey gander one, isn't
I
it?
think it is a goose, yeah.
Yeah, look at the floods, look, it's actually cut, this is like the edge of the pathway there. It's gushing down there, isn't it?
So that's the end of our lovely little walk. We've
Wonderful. You actually enjoyed it, didn't you?
Yeah. As
Yeah.
long as there's a bit of history, I'll walk anywhere, mate.
I didn't literally have to drag him today.
We're just coming to this is the boathouse. This is the very end. And if you wanted at this stage, I can't remember the name of it, I think it's called Embankment.
The Embankment?
Huge looking pub over there,
Lovely
that looks quite
looking,
nice.
Yes.
But yeah, what a wonderful, wonderful little walk.
Loved it.
So that is I can't remember the name of the trail now, the Heritage Trail. River-
Shakespeare Heritage Trail, possibly.
I think we need to get it.
Yeah.
Riverside Heritage Trail.
And we've never had a leaflet that's looked like this by the end of it. It is so well used. We've got our money's worth out of that. Although we didn't pay for it, did we?
So if you want one of them, you pick it up in the tourist information.
Yeah.
It does say somewhere on here as well, there is another route but I don't know if there's a leaflet for it or not. I might pop in there and
Okay.
see. It just says at the bottom there, Historic Spine Trail,
Oh yeah.
which takes you more to the centre, I believe, and past Shakespeare's house and everything, so that would be worth doing as well.
Yeah.
So hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, a bit of history for you. We'll catch you on the next.
Yep, see you again tomorrow.
Thank you, Stratford-upon-Avon.
Thank you, bye.
Bye bye.